Welcome to Science 360, the truth behind 2012. I'm Casey from Morehead Planetarium and Science Center. In this series of videos, we're investigating 2012 end-of-the-world claims and separating fact from fiction. The solar eruption claim predicts an out-of-control sun for December 21st, 2012. Let's look at this in more detail.
On December 21st, 2012, a massive solar eruption will engulf our planet in radiation, wiping out nearly all life.
Our sun is the main reason that we're able to live on this planet. Among other things, it allows us to have liquid water, without which we couldn't survive. But anyone who's ever gotten a sunburn can tell you that sometimes the sun can be harmful as well as helpful. You may have heard that our sun is going to be at solar maximum in 2012, and that NASA scientists say it will be 30 to 50% stronger than our last solar max. So shouldn't we be worried? The answer is no, not really. The sun's surface usually has sunspots, relatively cool areas of the sun with magnetic field strength thousands of times stronger than Earth's magnetic field. Over about an 11 to 13 year cycle, the number of these sunspots decreases, then rises, forming a wave pattern. The low point, where there are few sunspots, is called solar minimum, and the high point, where the sun has a greater than average number of sunspots, is called solar maximum. During solar maximum, the sun has what we might call stormy weather. The unstable sunspots can erupt, ejecting high-energy radiation and magnetic fields into space. Some of that reaches Earth. When it does, it can cause intense displays of the aurora borealis, also known as the northern lights, even as far south as Mexico. Disruptions in radio transmissions or satellite communications and occasional breaks in electrical systems that could lead to power outages are also possible effects of a solar eruption. During the last solar maximum in 2000, we saw all of these effects, and we are likely to see them again in a few years when the sun reaches its next maximum. The important thing to remember is that while some of these effects may be inconvenient, they are not fatal. Another point that may ease your mind about the 2012 solar max is that even if it turns out to be 50% stronger than the last solar maximum, it still won't be the strongest solar max in recent decades. That occurred in 1958, and humans survived just fine. Scientists do think that the 2012 solar maximum may be stronger than average, but the effects will not be fatal. The worst we can expect to experience are electrical outages or lost calls on our cell phones, not the end of the world. One more note about solar eruptions. In the movie 2012, which some of you may have seen, the sun ejects a huge stream of neutrinos at the Earth, which causes our core to become superheated and leads to earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanoes. There are at least two problems with that idea. First, recent research has shown that neutrino streams from the sun do not increase during a solar maximum. The second and more important problem is that neutrinos are electrically neutral, almost massless particles that do not interact with normal matter. In fact, about 50 trillion neutrinos pass through your body every second with no negative consequences. There is no way that neutrinos could microwave Earth's core. Most of the heat in our core is left over from when our planet formed billions of years ago, and it has nothing to do with radiation from the sun. Thanks for watching this segment of Science 360, the truth behind 2012. For information about more 2012 claims, be sure to watch the other videos in this series.